Good day and cheers from Ed over at Antique Toys. We got a great review coming up on the favorite subject of race cars. We're going to touch plastic and tin, and then we're going to hit cast iron and even die cast. So stay tuned for more. Okay, without further ado, we've got toy race cars from 4.5. We're looking at 6, 7, 8, 8.5. Up here we're getting towards 9 inches, and this last toy is about 10. What are the brands? What are the makes? This is a plastic. It was a 3-color injection mold plastic toy, which is kind of unusual for the day. Thomas toy. So you'll be able to see on a close-up later, Thomas toy and the Rider. But these were the least expensive in their day. We had imported toys. This likely stayed mostly in Europe, but a couple may have squeaked by. It's by INGAP of Italy, and I would say it's a 1936 era toy. Tin litho, maybe a little bit younger. I might even scratch that and say 1930, but really beautiful style with the side pipes, spades, 7, INGAP's logos on the back. So the INGAP race car is a small guy with a beautiful wind up, and it goes really quickly, but quite costly. These are $600 to $800 depending on condition. And then that brings up a good point on diecast. Diecast toys, like this one made by Hubley, this is an Indy racer, were arguably a bit more detailed with engine parts and steering, drum brakes, and even side headers, and took over the job eventually of tin toys. They're just a bit more robust, a little bit more realistic, and as always, cheaper. But the die-cast toys like this Hubley had to be made over and over and over again. So production would be like in the 200,000 plus because of all the tooling, where the tin toy probably half as much, but it was still a mass production toy. Over here we have a beautiful Lancia. This would be from the 70s. And it ends up being made by Taiyo. Our example is boxed, it's for sale on our website. But it's what they call a bump and go toy. And as of this second, bump and go is less realistic, and so a little bit less collected. The bump and go action here allows the toy to bump, reverse, and drive off. And the toy was battery operated. All of these compartments back here for the batteries. You switch it on, you put it on the ground, and then it's almost like a pre-remote control car. You know, pretty cool. I have some bias towards this because I've always liked road rally cars, and the Lancia Stratos is a winner. Speaking of racers, the number 5 race car by Hubley. This one is spoken for, but we still want to share it. It's got an inline 8-cylinder in it. I would think it was made about 1928-29, right on the bubble of the Depression. Highly, highly desirable for collectors. The wheels are cast iron. The front is nickeled. This front grill's nickeled. The driver's a separate casting. It's in black, and it's bolted in place. And then this one even has a Hubley sticker, which we'll see in detail. So, great toy. Ohlsson Rice. And so we're jumping over race cars again. This would be post-war. This would be about 1954 or so. But it's what they call a tether car, where 2 hard points have a line, and a kid would swing it in a circle, or truly it would be propelled in a circle. And within the body, you could mount a whole number of thimble or small style race car engines, engine. But this one was just tops in my opinion because of doing rubber tires, aluminum diverters so that the wheels wouldn't hit each other during race. You have gauges, steering wheel, a clip here for accessing below, and then all these neat little details like a 4-cylinder intakes and spun aluminum hubs. Definitely a lot of work in this. This was a made in USA car off of oval track racers. And one last point I'll make is that the window is wrapped asymmetrically because of the inside corners. It took left corners, and the stones would always come towards the driver in this direction. So it's a really very exacting toy that is similar to scale models, but it was a toy, and the kid could detail it. Okay, with that, let's look at some details and some close-ups. So again, you got plenty of price ranges, you have plenty of materials, but the subject of race cars is really super fascinating for lots of people. Keep your eye out, but expect a lot of competition. And I have a personal bias of a little bit of cast iron and a little bit of aluminum, but they're all awesome. So have some fun, happy hunting, and be sure to drop us a line. We're at toys@AntiqueToys.com if you have any questions. And if you are selling a collection of toys, keep us in mind, please. We love to network. We love to adopt out. Cheers from Ed.